Am I liking the story so far? It's pretty good, pretty solid. My favorite thing about the game so far is the combat system. The combat system's fun. Like, the combat in this game, super sick. I will say, like, some of the characters they've made in the game are really cool. For me personally, some of, like, the amount of dialogue and, like, in between on the quests and whatnot is a little bit too much. But I can see how, like, someone that is, like, a die-hard Harry Potter fan or something might really like that. I just think there's kind of, like, too much downtime sometimes with some of these cutscenes. Alright, we need to hit level 23 so that we can continue the main quest. So we could go and do a couple different assignments. We got, like, Bombarda, Spell. Need to rescue a Druid Claw and a giant purple toad with my knapsack. Grow and harvest Fluxweed. Acquire all 3 combat plants and use them simultaneously. Professor Sharp's assignment. Acquire and use an invisibility potion. Acquire and use a thunder brew potion. Let's do this one. This Bombarda's spell sounds kind of interesting. We gotta go capture these. Acquire a giant purple toad with an knapsack. Have I watched Harry Potter? Yes, I've watched Harry Potter. I watched all the Potter movies when I was growing up, and I read all the books as well when I was a kid. Last Regent, what's up, man? Appreciate the 3 months of the Prime stuff.
These rocks have seen better days.
Levioso.
Meanwhile, zombies trying to kill us.
Confringo. Accio. Incendio.
He gone. He dead. Acquire a giant purple toad with the knapsack. Yo, last regen, appreciate the 3 months.
Wonder who
Prime
lives
sub,
here.
baby. First mission where you visit the bank really sold you on the story. It's a lot of fun so far, though you're further than me. Yeah, I think the story's been pretty good. I'd give it like a, like a 7 out of 10 for the story so far. The combat, I honestly, for a game like this, like a 9 or a 10. The combat's really good. It's really fun. Alright, where's the toad we're trying to catch? Giant purple toad. Oh my god, look at it, dude.
Levioso.
Look at it, bro.
Assignment's all finished.
Alright, let's go learn this spell. Bombarda. Yeah, you can use unforgivable curses. We're just not high enough level yet to learn them. Actually, I think we need to continue some of these quests with our boy Sebastian to learn them.
To approach the centaurs about protecting this.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarder now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use
Oh no, we
caution
wouldn't want to
when
do that.
casting it.
We would have killed like 1,000 people throughout this playthrough. Is this an appropriate spell for a student? Of course.
I will, Professor.
Of course, it's
I will
appropriate.
hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile.
Bombarda. We gotta be very careful with this spell, chat. Let's see. Deals heavy damage on impact and accompanied by an explosion that can destroy heavy obstacles and hit surroundings. Oh shit, it'll even like help us blast through stuff. Yeah, we gotta be very careful
Well
with this
done.
one.
Now, excellent wand work.
Gotta be very
The spell's just
careful
like us every time.
with this one.
Assured and in control.
Alright. Where? Surprise meeting. Alright, let's do this centaur quest. I will also say the flying in this game is pretty sick. Like, I think they did a good job with that. Like, it's open world stuff, and then you get your freaking broom as your mount.
The Ministry ought to
Are we
relax.
not tracking this properly?
Towards the dark arts. Betting on the dragon fight was a...
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Sure, they'll, yeah, they're not gonna like
I'm
this.
not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
Centaurs are known for being wise. Let's see.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
Speaking of secrets, I do want to tell you why Victor Rookwood's after me. He's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock's after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack.
Our man's
It's a bit of a long
flabbergums,
story,
dude.
and Fig's asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness.
Just out
Well,
here,
that certainly helps explain a
non-stop.
bit about what we saw back at Horntail Hall. Of course, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. Even the centaurs won't know.
We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
Oh, here they are.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Holy shit. Are you kidding me, bro?
Leave them be, Alec. We do
These
not
centaurs
harm
are
the young.
straight up fucking
is
murderers,
not
bro. About
our
little girl. Hey, let's take her out, everybody.
You forget your
All of
place,
us. Let's just
fool.
bow this little girl
I'm
here.
the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continues to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Let's kill
Mark
this guy.
my words, Doran.
We're putting
If I
him at
ever
the
see
top
you
of the
again,
Avada Kedavra
it
list,
will be all
alright?
3
He's at the
of
very
your
top.
heads.
Harry Potter.
Foolish
But it's
children.
actually Avatar.
Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden
I...
Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be?
Quidditch Girls #1.
In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him.
That one
What with
seemed
his
like
being
he
a
was
centaur
legit,
and all.
you know? Let's
I am
believe
too.
him.
It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name?
Napalm, what's up, man?
Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd
What's up, Al?
calls him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
I'll let you know what I find. What, do we not have something we can immediately go to? Guess we go to speak with Sebastian. Am I a Gryffindor? Nah, put me in Slytherin. When I took the online tests, I was a Ravenclaw. In the game, though, it put me in Slytherin. Which, hey, dude, you know, I'm fine with being a Slytherin. It's cool. We can do that. It kind of got a little crazy. I told the hat, hey, man. It's like, I sent something, and what is that? I'm like, ambition. It's like, oh, you have a fucking thirst for power. You're in Slytherin. It's like, okay. I guess if that's the connection you want to make with that.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Is that the one with pain?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse. Also known as the torture curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish is so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the Scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough.
Oh, he's about to teach us Crucio.
I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
We about to do some evil curses, bro. The unforgivable spells. Okay, what's next then? Grow Harvest Flux. We acquire all 3 combat plants, use them simultaneously. We're gonna have to go to frickin' Hogsmeade for that. Look at the seeds. We're gonna have to get the seeds.
Don't you fret, Biscuit. I shall sort something out.
Biscuit? The magic neep. Let's fast forward.
I pressed Ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's Scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Greetings. Please, take your time looking about.
Unlock the ability to grow Shriveling Fig, medium pots. Unlocks the ability to grow Mallow Sweet, Knot Grass, Flux Sweet. That's what we needed.
Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
Like all of these, to be honest. Just in case.
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
We're about to learn with our first unforgivable spell.
Before I invented flu powder.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way.
This is one of your favorite side quests?
Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has.
We got what? Crucio, Avada Kedavra, And what's this? What's this one? Imperial and temporarily forces enemies to fight as if they were your companion.
Court.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance.
Chat, we got some fight fans out there. Besides the main event this weekend, what fight are you guys most excited for?
There he is. Good luck.
Here's our boy Ominous.
What are you doing here?
I've come to
Hello,
learn
Ominous.
the curse.
Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other 5th years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about our house founder and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not.
Personally,
I only know about
I'm
it
really
because of my
excited to
favorite
see
aunt,
Raul
Noctua.
Jr. fight again.
She thought
He's
like I
the
do.
Kid that was 18.
Didn't agree with the family on
he
the
actually
use
got
of
his
dark
contract
magic.
when he was 17,
In fact,
and he's 18 right
she'd
now.
hoped to convince
It's gonna
my
be his
family
second
that there
fight
was
in
more to
UFC.
Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood
He's fighting
status.
first fight on the main
She'd heard
card.
of this
He's the youngest
scriptorium
UFC
and
fighter
thought
in
its
the history of the
contents
UFC.
might shed some light on him.
And he's
She
actually
even
pretty
found the
damn
secret
good.
entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
Aren't you curious about what's inside? I understand your caution.
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you want to find out what happened to her?
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian,
It was
I'll
that
wait.
easy, huh? It was that easy to convince him.
I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here.
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me what you practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear.
Bombarda!
The entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
Its 2 heads are better than 1.
Incendio! By that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous. Protego! Incendio! Confringo! Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Let's go,
Dark,
baby.
ominous corridors. My favorite.
No comment.
Come on.
Lumos. A journal entry, signed by Noctua Gaunt.
Gaunt? Ominous. Your family was here.
I know. She was my aunt.
You knew? And didn't tell me?
Ominous. Journal mentions many challenges ahead.
The rubble formed a relief.
Lumos.
A snake.
That must be the voice I hear.
Parcel tongue? Do we need a parcel tongue?
The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice.
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I wish all Slytherins could talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak past the tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Believe me, I am.
It's out.
Let's do it.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
Incendio! The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice.
Use L to rotate the top. Oh,
sound good.
Shit!
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
What the hell just happened? Oh, now! I have no clue.
This is looking rather dire, isn't it?
You sound surprised. We're in a maze designed by Salazar Slytherin.
Did I need to read that note? Oh. Looks like a cat with a like a Z with a triangle at the bottom. Cat along with a Z with a triangle at the bottom.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first.
Lumos.
Nice work.
Got a circle with a tie. No, it's a jujitsu belt. We got a jujitsu belt along with a triangle with like the bottom left has a smaller triangle.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going. Perhaps the symbols on another gate will match this dial.
Where's the
more to
dial?
solve ahead.
Search each corridor. It may not be obvious which leads where.
Jujitsu belt with the triangle.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
It doesn't exist. I'm about to get bitten. No.
All the gates have symbols. And there are
So it must
symbols
be
on
for
the
this one.
dial.
We got the circle with the moon and then like a snake.
That sounded promising.
Lumos.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
Is
She
this the
did.
jujitsu belt one?
She was my favorite person in the world for it.
Jujitsu belt with triangle.
Excellent
There we
work.
go.
We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Lumos.
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
Ancient magic.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
What is this?
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This
oh boy.
is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
You shut up right now, alright, bro.
I'm truly
Hold it
sorry
together.
about your aunt.
Panicking
But
now
I
ain't
know
gonna
what
help
to
us,
do.
bro. Alright.
It's going to be difficult.
Well, we gotta fucking cast Crucio on this damn door or some shit?
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucio is etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
I'd rather you ask. I'll ask
He
him.
does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak. Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominous.
Pull it together, bro.
I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture. I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spell's the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
Someone teach me this spell. Alright. Someone teach me this spell. We ain't all dying in here.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, and I think it's
Teach me
best
the
if I
curse.
cast it on
I'll
you.
cast it
Very
on
well,
you, bro.
if that's what you want. To perform the spell, raise your wand, point it at me, and firmly declare Crucio. Hold on as long as you can.
Oh, baby, baby, baby.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Oh my god. See? He lived. And guess what else? Now we're not all gonna fucking die down here. What do you know?
Are you alright?
That pain. I would have done anything.
Revelio.
But I'll survive.
Avada Kedavra. Wait, oh, my bad. Not that one. The other one.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Search the scriptorium.
Sebastian, Ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
You know the Avada Kedavra spell? It's gotta be in here, right?
What do you think?
Looks like a spell book of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place. We shouldn't linger here. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you,
She's gonna
we
lose
never
it,
have
isn't he?
made it
He's
this
gonna
far.
get like drunk with power.
We were
by the end of the
lucky.
game.
We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I... Or we swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood.
Nope.
I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
No
I
promises.
suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened.
Potato!
Thank you.
Alright, what's next for us? Grow and harvest fluxweed. Acquire all 3 combat plants. Use them simultaneously. Let's go grow some damn fluxweed, dude.
The Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Brew up a few of these, baby. Oh, also,
The Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
empty this. Grow some fluxweed, dude. Wait, it's in a large planter. We need to actually get rid of one of these. And then we're gonna be able to make one.
Most excellent.
What's the other thing that I need to make? Wait, we've got all 3 of these. We got all 3 of the plants. Okay. Grow and harvest fluxweed. Acquire all 3 combat plants. Use them simultaneously.
The Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that, Deke has had a thought. He...
What the hell is this?
Oh, seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand.
Oh.
All right. Why is there a giant spider as the icon for that? Find the cave. Deke marked the location of the cave where Tobbs can be found on the map. I should head in that direction. Might as well do this while the flux suite's growing, eh? We need to get to level 23 to continue the main quest. We're almost there, but not quite. Des, how we doing, man?
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
I shall torture a burning enemy.
Nowhere. Levioso!
Whoa, what the
You're
hell?
after the Colton Snitch! Levioso!
Incendio! Confringo!
Levioso! Levioso! Levioso!
Incendio! Confringo! Accio!
Hold on, you're gonna feel this one, bro. Alright?
Levioso!
You're gonna feel this one.
Levioso!
Crucio!
Will it not kill them? Legal Big Will, appreciate the 33 months.
This must be Tobbs's cave. I suppose I should head inside.
Oh, I think we're gonna fight some spiders.
Incendio!
Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. Are you in here?
Potato! Stupefy! Stupefy! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Potato! Stupefy! Incendio! I've been thirsty.
Oh, hell yeah, we're just gonna fucking torture everything now. Tell me the combat isn't so sick in this game. The combat is freaking absolutely sick. Like, I don't know if they could have done any better.
Some time ago. Must have headed deeper into the cave.
Stupid. For like magic combat than this.
Stupefy. Incendio.
Oh, this is creepy as fuck, dude. It's Indiana Jones. Black bowler hat. See ya! We launched him off the edge.
Confringo. Accio. Incendio.
Dude, the thing is screaming, running around on
Incendio.
fire. Cool. Does fire insta-kill? No, it just does a shitload of damage to them. They're like weak to fire. So big boy, what's up, dude? How you doing? Guess what? Guess what? Fucking Crucio. Yeah, that's right. If you transform the spider, you can throw it at another spider, but it just turns into a bullet.
Incendio. Confringo.
I want to try this spell out too.
Bombarda.
Oh no. I have a feeling that house elf is poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders.
Did he die? Oh no! I have to read his note. I have to. Master, if you find Tobbs' body, the big spider was too much. Tobbs has failed you and deserves this punishment. Tobbs feels weak, sleepy. Tobbs must. Oh, no. Oh, no! Poor little fucking house elf, man. Hey, we killed that big-ass spider for you, bro, alright? Avenged in death. I'm gonna see if I can do this. Yeah, it's a lot better. Black leather gloves that are better than my current. Are they actually better though? Because we can increase damage with Incendio with this. Or it's just 1 point of offense.
Bombarda!
That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave.
Tell Deke about his friend. Your poor friend. Tobbs is dead. Spider got him.
I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master when he died. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deke will miss it.
It's wise to move on, fucking savage.
I'm...
God, we're getting close. Almost there. Let's go speak with Sebastian in the Undercroft. Dude, what? Is this that secret room shit again? No, that's for the map chamber. How do I get a fast travel to the Undercroft, chat? Dark Arts Classroom? Is it the closest?
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke mentioned you might be interested in learning how to breed beasts.
that's right. It's like down here in this freaking thing, whatever it is.
You'll never believe what I...
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't.
Sebastian,
but I needed to tell you what
bro.
I've learnt. Salazar
Chill
Slytherin's
out, bro.
spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
Oh,
And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Oh my god.
No, I didn't.
Let's
I
just
said I
Avada
understood you
Kedavra him,
wanting
alright?
that. I'd never swear
Let's
to
just
give up on
Avada
finding a
Kedavra
cure
him
for
right
Anne.
here, right now, and end this.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Better chill out, bro.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
No.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
No. No. How about no? Alright? We can actually go and get the flux weed, and then we can go and find an enemy and use all the freaking plants on them. The map. The room. The plants.
I'd like to speak with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Dee. I don't know.
We're gonna skip through this one. Alright, we're gonna go find some enemies. Usually you can find quite a few of those in the Forbidden Forest. Return to Professor Garlic. Time for a new spell. What she got for us, huh? What she got for us, huh? I mean, isn't it?
Oh, it's you!
Holy
Just the person I need.
Shouting
Perhaps
in my
a
ear.
hybrid.
I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlic.
Wonderful. I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done. If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so.
What is this spell? Flips objects enemies upward and backwards with its short cooldown. It is excellent for setting up and extending juggles. Its ability to flip objects instantly useful for solving puzzles, exploiting certain enemies' weaknesses.
Look at that. You're a natural.
That's done it. Striking an enemy cursed by Crucio releases a projectile that curses a nearby enemy. Yeah, I'll do that. Continue the quest. Can continue the main quest. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get it.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact,
Dubs Games,
I
what's
witnessed
up, bro?
Professor Black
Hey,
learn
man.
of your arrival.
Appreciate the 39
and
months,
I'll
baby.
confess that I wondered about you.
This part's pretty cool.
Is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
New quest.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
The old charms classroom.
She did say that.
I thought she did. I hope you know that it isn't true.
Well, of course, you're all going to do that.
Looks like I didn't go to the perfect one, but close enough. Close enough.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help.
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met Scrope, but I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing.
Polyjuice
potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence.
Kyle, what's up,
Drink
baby?
up and I shall explain more.
All right, my dude just randomly changing into the headmaster.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Alrighty.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Professor, a moment of your time. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
Oh my god, that's
I do.
funny, dude.
And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student...
When I witnessed what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourned.
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Crazy.
If you must
My man
speak
got
with me,
boils!
consult my secretaries or what have you.
Professor Black.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kagawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Please do.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
Oh, this is hilarious, dude.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
You call that a shine on those boots? Do
What
better.
is up with this bridge? It seems like some type of puzzle. Every place saying the code is expired? Are you sure? Pogviss 149. What's the code you're using?
Coming this way.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course.
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh.
Let me see.
Very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that much.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's performance as his house elf. There's no...
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most
have
pitiful.
you subscribed to it before?
Oh, very well.
To maybe it or HelloFresh
There is another
or anything?
matter, Scrope. I confiscated this filthy
Sarcastic.
diary
What's
from a
up, man?
student. It smells of squid and seawater.
Oh, Apollonia's
I haven't
diary.
enjoyed the game yet.
That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, off with you.
Sarcastics, I bet.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Yeah, I could easily see if you were a huge Potter fan, like you would imagine those people would be
Made it just in time.
in love with
It's
this
wearing
game.
off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak
Joe,
the password to the
maybe
gargoyle.
that's why. Because I had someone else test it. I had someone test it. They said it's still working.
Hello, Hamura.
Joe, that might be the best thing to do. It should be before. It should be like before you check out, you're able to apply it. I'm sorry, bro. I mean, I bet if you do contact them, they would be able to do that. Kyle, it's similar to other meal kit services. It's meant to mainly be more affordable for people with the same convenience. It's actually owned by the same company as HelloFresh. It's very, very similar to HelloFresh in every way. It's just that the meals that they offer through that are more affordable. This is some great ones.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio.
Kyle, we got some meals that just got here. I'm going to be unboxing them on Monday. But we got some... I can look up everything we got here. We got some Southwest pork flautas, some cantina style shrimp tacos, and a honey garlic chicken. They have these pork bowls, and I've had them before with HelloFresh, and they're really good. They're really easy to make too. They're usually like on the lower side, like 20 minutes. Yeah. Because for anybody out there, we got a deal going on right now. With every plate, you can end up getting your meals as low as $1.49 per meal with our code or using the link. It does depend on the plan that you sign up for. But regardless, if you use that code, it should get you 70% off on any plan that you choose. Pretty close to 70% off. So it's a great way if it's something you've wanted to try a meal kit service before. You can save 70% off on that first box, and then like go from there and see, hey, maybe you like it.
The gargoyle.
Maybe you want to hold off.
The password.
You can end up making your own decisions from there.
Toujours pure.
I think it could be a great thing for maybe people that are looking to try to cook from home more. Maybe if you eat out a lot or you always order takeout or something.
Wizarding families have a motto.
Then with, you know, saving some money, cooking some meals from home.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are
They're
finished.
meal kits. You cook them yourself. Sarcastic.
Has this been under the headmaster's
They do have another
nose
service
all
that
this
has
time?
pre-made meals called Factor.
That must be the pedestal.
But no, these are meant for people that want to cook the meals from home. You can find a bunch of them that are like 20 minutes though, that don't take a lot of time to cook. That was something. Some take longer. Some can be as low as 20 minutes. It tells you the estimated cook time on all the meals when you cook at home. I've used Factor before. They've also worked with us. We've used HelloFresh in every plate now.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Leave. You shall be witness to a fable Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
This is crazy.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
Death Eaters, right?
I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Death Eaters were Voldemort stopped this time. Depends on when Voldemort, yeah, was first around. It would have been way after this. You're right.
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Nah, I think you're right. It just wouldn't really make that much sense. Cause like, he went to school at the same time. I think Harry's parents.
Neve must be here somewhere.
Right? Because wasn't he like originally friends with his parents, and then he ended up killing them? So it wouldn't have been like that. It wouldn't have been this long ago.
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
No, not friends. Same time as Hagrid. Oh, okay.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. Close. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Now's my chance. That's the way forward.
Is this the invisibility cloak?
I think I'm invisible.
Oh, shit. We found one of the hollows.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
What's up, Nerdy? Doing well, man. It applied, I just didn't see it.
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching.
Wait, is
but
this
this
the
time
other
you will be
Deathly
unable
Hollow?
to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Oh, is this like the story behind the Hollows?
I've never felt such power.
No, well, that's good. At least, you know, it ended up getting applied.
Defendo.
Defendo?
Depulso. Revelio. Bombarda.
The power! The unlimited power. Flabber Mill, linguine, pork rice bowl, and a Cajun chicken Sammy. Let's go, baby. Are we gonna fight death? Is this the boss? Bro, you don't want to fight us, bro. We got the Deathly Hollows wand, baby.
Bombarda. Descendo. Stupefy. Bombarda.
I can't remember. In the movie or in the books, did Voldemort have the wand?
Bombarda. Descendo. Stupefy. Bombarda. Descendo. Defendo. Depulso. Bombarda. Stupefy. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Depulso. Bombarda. Descendo. Defender. Potato. Stupid. Bombarder. Descender. Defender.
Do I play PUBG anymore? No, not really.
Defender. Potato. Stupid. Bombarder. Defender. Stupid. Bombarder. Defender. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Potato. Stupid one. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Descender. Depulsor.
See ya.
Bombarder.
Dumbledore had it, and then Voldemort took it from his grave. I see.
This must be for me.
And this was what? The Philosopher's Stone? Is that what it was? Or is that from another movie? Resurrection Stone. What's the Philosopher's Stone from?
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead.
Do you
Nothing
resurrect
is what
this
it
chick?
seems.
I don't know, maybe. Oh, the Philosopher's Stone was the first one.
Dear sweet Neve.
May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
The Sorcerer's Stone. Are we about to resurrect her? Is that what this is? Yep.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
This has been wild.
But there's no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
What a crazy art style that they did for this. Especially if like this is the only time they use it in the entire story. Like I imagine all the fucking work that went into like making all the textures and all these things.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield
power.
I don't follow, Isidore.
I think we can
She's
harness
fucking Palpatine.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands.
saw what I did for my father. Nia, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
Whoa. Wow.
What are you doing? Breathe it in.
This girl's lost her
Feel it.
mind.
Oh, Isidore.
Crazy SOB. Hell no.
This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Avada Kedavra her right now. Right now. Oh, that shit was wild.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isidore inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
That's disturbing.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating
Speed
as
Devil's
it
a
is.
pretty fun game, bro.
I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isidore was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
The Hollowed Hero. That was pretty sick. That was a badass, like, little, I want to get some new quests now.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
If the rumors are to be believed, you've taken to increasing the beast population. Where do you find the time?
Good old Sebastian. Oh, we get to learn Imperio if we do that, huh? Reach level 24. Al, yo, have a good one, brother.
A lamb to the slaughter.
Wait, what?
I won't rest. You're dead.
The merch is up on the shop, along with the way better t-shirts. If you need to let them know that you're just simply way better out here, boom, got those up there. We got shirts, we got hoodies, we got hats, we got everything. All right, there's literally everything on the shop.